What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Duncan is out there with full changes. Greg, we're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
Ntilikina passes to Hayes. It's Ingram on the wing. Wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Wiggins outside. From 17 feet out. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. Duncan's got his second bucket tonight.
Showing the versatility. Junior's a threat to score from anywhere on the floor.
Williamson outside. Pass to Ingram. Over Wiggins. And that one's good. Ingram.
You can run your offense through Brandon Ingram. He can make plays for others, and he's an excellent finisher.
Here's Bullard, covered by Hayes. Curry passes to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass downing for the Pelicans. It was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
Shoots from 14. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I got a few minutes to catch up with Alvin Gentry. Unsurprisingly, he's focused on what it might take to slow down Steph Curry. Coach told me whenever possible, he'd like to force him to shoot over length. But that's going to take a total team effort and quick rotations. It's easier said than done. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Good on the bucket.
Stephen Curry, that's a luxury to have a guy that can run off screens and shoot the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Ingram outside. Pass to Ntilikina. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ingram finds Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ntilikina. Off with the layup.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
For 3, Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ingram's got 7 points.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
Wiggins passes to Duncan. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 9 points for Duncan.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Ingram outside. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Ingram.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start? And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And yes, it's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pelicans trail by 8. There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. Williamson against Duncan. Out to Ingram. Fires from the corner. The Warriors pull it in. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set, he has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Green's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Wanamaker's checked in. Duncan outside. And Duncan gets double teamed. Knight wide open. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 assists in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
To the middle. They kick it out to Green. And they get it. And the Pelicans miss again. Warriors leading by 13. Knight dishes to Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Give Junior credit. I like how he doesn't let tough defense stop him from trying to score.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Damari Carroll's checked in for Golden State.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
And there's the pass to Tice. Knight against Ingram. 5 on the clock. Green inside the 3-point line, and that one goes long. Passes it to Duncan. Here's Wanamaker, and that one released in time, but no good. And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. And, Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Green out there with Ingram. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Rockets, had a huge night. He dropped in 29 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Green kicks to Tice. Hayes down low, covered by Duncan. Pass to Tice. On the wing, Green. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Ntilikina, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Then for the Warriors. We've got 1:23 left here in the second. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Williamson's got 7 points in the game.
And once Zion refines his post moves, develops the right hand, I don't know how you're going to defend him.
Golden State moving it around. And the basket by Pascal.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And it's denied.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Duncan left side. Outside Knight. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Knight's got his second bucket.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's good, 2 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Inside, Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
There's no stopping Junior right now. He's on an absolute tear and just torching the D.
Mr. Williamson. Duncan with the block.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the second. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Junior's out there with Wiggins, and it's Bullard in at the 5 down low. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Holiday against Thompson. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Ntilikina can't hit.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Thompson with the bucket.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it has
switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Smailagic is checked in. Here's Ntilikina. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
And Duncan gets double teamed. And the pass to Curry. From the arc, another three for Golden State.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
It's Hayes, top of the key. He dishes it to Ingram. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. But you go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Ingram attacking. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
With those long steps, it takes Ingram very few dribbles to get to where he wants to go.
Yep, that one goes in there. Wanamaker's got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And stolen by Wiggins. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And with that mid-range jumper, Wiggins has the lift to shoot over almost anyone.
Ntilikina looking it over. And here's Hayes. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's Hayes. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
And you talk about the...
Oh!
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
This is where Curry's excellent, ball in hand, making decisions.
For New Orleans, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Ingram against Duncan.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Here's Junior. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
And Junior throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. To the paint, here's Williamson. 1 second left. He lays it in. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on
A
hot.
lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Then there's Daniel Tice, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
It's so fun to see Brandon Ingram evolve. He's a true student of the game, and each year he keeps improving.
And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Junior the pass to Flores. Back to Duncan. And Junior throws it down.
Nice to see Junior rise above the rim. I hope you didn't underestimate his athletic ability.
Ingram outside. And Beasley, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Knight.
Yeah, easy call.
Sterling Brown is checked in for Ingram. And both free throws good for Beasley. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Duncan. It doesn't go for him. And New Orleans will come the other way. To the left side wing. And Aminu kicks to Williamson. Beasley, the pass to Williamson. Shoots from 14. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Duncan.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Beasley kicks to Green to the wing right side. And there's Williamson on the assist by Green.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Williamson finds Green. Over in the corner, Brown. 5 to shoot. Aminu misses. On offense, here are the Warriors. Back to Duncan. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.